So back in 2015, right about should have been either Feb or March, just a week after having gotten my salute. This was my second job in a supervisory position at Optica. So I was actively house hunting, but the wrong way. The motivation behind it was because my accommodation situation wasn't ideal for me. So I was hacking between Ngara and Ngong Road. Ngara was my bro's place, and Ngong Road was my then boyfriend's place. And I consciously, loosely use the term boyfriend here. I'm sorry, bro. I am sorry. But anyway, it is what it is. So it so happened OLX then was the thing. So I went on to OLX, keyed in vacant houses, budget, nini. So I narrowed down to an ad for a house in Parklands. Now it's for you to concentrate in Paki at 8 Gs. Quite a deal. Paki, because then I was working in town, so it would be very convenient for me to commute from Paki to Tao back to Paki. And Paki is seemingly a nice area to get a house. So yeah, back to the ad. I see the ad. There's a contact info. I call the number. The number goes through. The guy on the other end is very friendly. Very friendly. I don't know why I didn't pick it up and I was stupid and young. So very friendly. He's willing to give info. He convinces me that the house is available, 1B, shared compound, because it's like an SQ. So SQ with the main house, and he is the owner of that compound. So I can issue rent in 8 Gs, deposit in 8 Gs. So what I was only required to part with was 16 Gs before I occupy the house. Oh God. So because I didn't have the cash at that particular moment, and the guy had already told me, like, say this house is in demand, so you'd rather chuck that money right now. I secure the house, nini, prepare the lease, and you are like 8 Gs away from owning that house in Paki. So what do? I hit up my bestie. I'm like, hey, Shpiki, I've seen this house, and chap, I need to pay the deposit. Ningekuwa hii hau, hata kama nitaingia na mattress na nini, I'm game and to occupy this house. So, if you can, loan me 20 Gs so that I'm able to pay the rent and probably sort 1 to 3 before I settle. So who's PK? PK, nayo. Titi. Confirmed M-Pesa receipt, blah 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 from so and so. So the guy was quite persistent. Akanicall tena. So let's say, I can't remember the actual days, but let's just give it on Wednesday, the day I saw the ad and called. On Thursday, the guy calls me back, insisting the house is almost going, so you'd rather pay up mapema. So I called PK. In the evening, I called the guy again just to get the reassurance that the house is indeed there. So anisho sijali Val, nini akani manage. Akanisho sijui yani alikuwa commander or something, or barracks. So he was quite reputable to my understanding. Akanisho, then he's like, where did you go to high school? Mini nani, I want to be G. Okay, interesting. My wife also went to breed Bunyari girls. Ooh. I was like, okay, so I was sold. So, fast forward. PK was the 20 G's. I leap up pole. So I start with the deposit. I wire 8 G's. So the guy's like, okay, so you may receive the 8K. That's deposit. So what you do, the other 8K, you can pay on the day of moving in. I'm like, cool. He's trusting. So Wednesday, Thursday, I was planning to move in on Saturday. So on Friday, the guy calls. I was at work. Akanicall, akaniambia uko wapi? Ati niko na lawyer nataka kutengeza prepare your lease. Okay, sawa. Niala sikuwa nielewa lease ni nini your time, but anyway. So I'm like, okay, so now what's the deal? He's like, you wire the 8K because lazima kukuwe na everything for that to be prepared. I'm like, no way. Bado niko job. Give me a few because I'm almost clocking out. Nikitoka, I'll look for an M-Pesa. Skuma the money. And then probably I'll skuma half of that so that the other half I pay when I'm coming. He's like, sawa, cool beans. So I chomoka work at around 4. Then I went to, I think, must have been, is it Moy Avenue? Kule chini. I don't remember. It should have been Moy Avenue. Because I was to leave back, go to Koja, nipande matisa kwenda Paki, and then I go view the house. So before I get to the mat area, nanishu mali tu ko deposit there, the 4K. So, may deposit 4K. And then akaniambia ati ukikam, ndakuwa Parklands, kwa police station flani. I think it was Kobil, if I'm not wrong. Sawa, mimi nikaweka hiyo 4K wired, nikaenda. So mimi niko Komat, still talking to the guy. Niko Komat na kam. It's around 7, almost 7 p.m. sure. So, nikafika Paki, hapo petrol station, nikamcall. The guy wasn't picking. I called again. The guy wasn't picking. And there's just this realization that comes to like, MCH, you've been duped. A good one. So that hit me like a slap. Fuck. Reality check. Na nikawa nakwanga umevitu kwa macho. So unaamka kabisa. You can see everything is very clear. Very clear. Umoshwa. Paka brain. So the third time I called, another guy picks because I had the voice was different. Then he's like, Madam, hiyo pesa yako imeenda tu hivyo. Where sijaipata shock your design. That was my first house hunting experience. Loan nimechukua ati natafuta hao 8K Paki. Ufala nayo. So I'm trying to beg with them kwa simu. Nini I'm young, sina nini nimeanza job, sina do. Kaniambia we madam, hiyo do imeisha hivyo, warudi tu home. So I tried telling the guys hapo kwa petrol station nimeekoniwa, but who are Kenyans-ish. If it does not concern them, you are on your own. So they tell me ati hapa karibu kuna police station, waenda po report. So me, I go, hoping, crossing my fingers, innocently, hoping that this Kenyan policeman will help me. So I go, and I was almost bursting into tears, but nikashikilia. Roju, makosa sini yangu. So I went hapo first time in a police station, imagine, ever. So nikaenda report. The guys, they were very reluctant. So like, nini msichana, nini mbaya? Naambia mimi nimekoniwa. Na nani? Oh, and I remember the name of the guy. The guy anaitwa Brigadier Joseph Msiju Mosioka. Kaniambia, we know that guy. like, oh, Fuchs, these niggas know this guy, so what, and he thought, madam, yeah, man, imagine those Karao spoke like those conmen. So what do? The first person I called must have been my dad. Yes, I called my dad. As soon as he picked up, I was a mess. I cried. And my dad is like, relax, tell me what's up. Nikamwambia, daddy nimekoniwa. Where are you? That was the first question. Come and go Parklands police station. Have you reported? Yes, I reported, but the response wasn't forthcoming. Shit. So he's like, are you safe? I'm like, yes, daddy, I'm safe. Then akaniambia, toka tu hapo, wenda upande mat, go back home. Home was where Ngara at my brother's place. Kidogo, as soon as I hang up, my mom calls. No, me again, I start crying. So I tried to articulate what was happening to my mom. My mom says, you just leave that place, get to the house, then tell us the story. So yeah, that's how my 12 G's ilikunywa maji. I think I spent like 4 months or even 6 months paying off that debt of 20 G's. Because I think the other 8K that nilikuwa nayo nilikuwa nishaichoma mahali. So yeah, that's my story of being conned. Kenya.